guys, welcome back to our channel. So if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Ashley. I'm a mom of two. I have a daughter named Mackenzie who's 4 years old and a son named Cruz who's 3 months old. As you guys see in the title, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to prepare yourself for a natural birth. With my first child, I had an epidural, but with my second, I decided to skip the epidural and go all natural. I'm planning on making a video on comparing both experiences with epidural, without an epidural. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button right next to it so you can get notified whenever we drop a new video. So first, let me just say that all births are beautiful. Now I know pregnant moms, you write out your birth plan, you vision how your delivery is going to be, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way, and that's okay. It's okay if your birth plan doesn't go as planned. So don't worry about like how your baby gets here. All births are beautiful. Vaginal, epidural, C-section, all births are beautiful. So this video is mostly to prepare you for the natural birth. Now I'm no expert, but this is everything that I've learned and everything that, that was beneficial for me to prepare myself for the natural birth that I had with my son. So my first tip is to consider hiring a doula. Now what is a doula? A doula is someone that will help you, who supports you during your labor. She is not a doctor. A lot of people confuse what a doula and a midwife is. Now, a midwife is actually like a doctor. She's the one who's going to deliver the baby. She's the one who's going to check you to see how far along you are. Doulas do not do that. Doula is your support system. She is there for you. And a lot of people think like, do I really need a doula? That's just like extra money, because of course some insurances, I know my insurance did not cover the doula. It's usually out of pocket. I thought about it, I'm like, do I really need one? Because it is kind of pricey. The more I did research on it and the more that I learned about natural birth, all the statistics that's been going on lately about being an African-American woman and with delivery, it's a higher risk of death. Don't want to scare you guys, it's statistics. You always hear these stories that, doctors miss out on something after birth and like it could have been avoided and stuff like that. So with me personally, I hired the doula because I wanted someone who's there for me, So with Mackenzie, when I delivered her in the hospital, the nurses and the doctors were just in and out. So most of the time that I was just like in the hospital room with my husband, and that was it. They came in and out to check me once in a while and stuff like that. I really wanted a doula to be there with me the entire time I was in labor. God forbid anything happened. She's not a doctor, but she knows, because she's very well experienced with birth. They have to get certified. So I felt more safe to have her in the room. Doulas help you with the labor pain, suggest you to do different labor positions and how to breathe. Like, she teaches you. She's right there. And another good thing about a doula is, let's say your partner steps outside the room, so you don't want to feel alone, but doula is always there with you to replace those hands on your back when your partner is not there, to help vice versa. It's a great partnership. If you guys have not seen my natural labor and delivery vlog, I'll link that down below, but in the scenes you will see my doula, like she's working there for me, and I can't express how thankful I was for her. It like gives me chills. Like, she is like such a big part of how successful I was delivering my baby boy, because without her, I don't know how it would have went, because she was like so helpful. Although like my husband was there, he was like in the front, like had the water in hand because I was so thirsty during labor. She was in the back helping me with the pressure points on my back during labor pain. So like they were both helping me at the same time. So like having a doula is so important. So now doulas, like I said, is out of pocket, but they do have payment plans. Google doulas around near me, do your research, ask around for recommendations, and then meet up with them, see if you guys are fit, if you guys click. So definitely consider hiring a doula. Tip number 2 is take a birthing class. With my first, I did not take a birthing class at all. I was just, I guess, kind of like winging it. I knew I was going to get the epidural. I didn't do too much research about having a natural birth at all, without an epidural. I was just like, I know I'm bad with pain, just give me the epidural. I was just like, whatever. Didn't take a birthing class. I was just like, I'm here to have a baby type thing. With having a natural birth, you have to like change your mentality and like, really prepare yourself. So taking a birthing class was actually required within my midwifery center. So I did give birth to my son at a midwifery center, and it was one of the requirements to take a birthing class. Now my doula was the one who actually taught the class. She had 2 classes. She had a regular birthing class if you're a first-time parent, and then they had like a refresher class for second time or third time parents. I took the refresher class. I feel like it was very beneficial because not only like it was me there, but my husband was there, and then there was other couples there. We were just all learning together about how to prepare yourself, how to breathe, different birthing positions, how you know you're in labor, timing contractions, and the different stages of labor, transition, and when to call the doctor saying that, oh, I think I'm in labor. And taking that birthing class definitely helped. I feel like it really helped open my husband's eyes about, like, you know, how to prepare himself for when I'm in pain and when I'm in labor and stuff like that. So I feel like taking that birthing class, it gave us more confidence. Like, okay, like we know what to expect, but of course on the side note, expect the unexpected type thing, but you know, if you felt ready. So definitely look into taking a birthing class. Tip number 3 is to practice breathing techniques, practice labor positions. Now, of course, when you're in labor, the things that you think that would be your go-to comfortable labor position, it might not be that position. Because for me, in my mind, before I gave birth, I was just like, oh, I want to be in the tub. I know I'll be more relaxed because I know in my shower I'm really relaxed. But when I was in actual labor, being in the tub made me very uncomfortable. I get more into detail on what really happened during my labor in the video down below. It's all about practicing. So in the birthing classes, they teach you how to breathe, low moans, and I was just like, I hate the sound of moaning. I was just like, I'm not doing that during labor. And turns out I ended up breathing like that during labor because it actually helped, and it was really weird because I was just like, I hate weird noises like that, but I ended up doing it because it made me feel more relaxed. One thing that my doula and the nurses that were there, you know, they were reminding me to keep my voice low and to not be so high. I know if you see in movies or videos that like women are like screaming like ah, screaming like you would think that that's how birth's supposed to go. Like that's how much pain it is, like just screaming. And it is, don't get me wrong, it is painful. And of course you would want to scream, but it is important to not scream and to not waste all that energy. It's about being relaxed, and it's about being like positive, and just the breathing like helps you keep calm. Because if you're screaming and like clenching and doing all this other stuff, like you're literally putting all your energy into your fist and tightening it, that you're not focusing on bringing your baby down and out. That's one thing I really learned from my birthing classes, because I know if I'm in pain, I would clench. I would have done that. But since the birthing classes, she reminded me to keep open palms, and that is so important. When I was in labor, I was looking at my hands, literally. I was just like, open palms, like breathing like ah. Like I made sure that my palms were open because it actually like relaxed me. So like at first I was just like and while you're breathing, to bring it down. So like envision your baby like going down to your pelvis and out, because that will make you so much more relaxed, and just the vision and the thought of your baby coming out, and you're just one step closer to meeting your baby. Now when it starts getting more intense, your humming will get a little bit louder. So there's times that I was like ah, but they were in my ear. They were literally like relax, low humming, no low moans. So I was like ah, and I hate that noise. I keep saying that, but telling you, it works. Now with labor positions, there's different labor positions, whatever feels comfortable for you. One thing I really recommend is to move around. There's videos that I've seen of natural births that like laying in the bed, and I don't know how they were doing that, because like just watching them, like it made me feel like more in pain, like for them. So important to move around when you're in labor, because although it's hard to like actually move around during the actual contraction, but like once the contraction is over, like move around, you know, sway your hips, bounce on the bouncing ball, lean over the bouncing ball. In my labor delivery vlog, I did different positions. I was in the shower in the beginning, then I was in the tub, then I had to do some lunges on a chair to bring my baby down because he was kind of a little stuck. If you have a doula, then she would suggest you to do these different labor positions, because when I was actually in the tub, my midwife was just like, you know, the baby should have been out by now, so like obviously something was going on in there. So my doula was the one who recommended me to get out the tub and do lunges, and that literally was a contraction times 10. So it hurt so bad to like have my leg up on a chair, plus hanging onto my husband like that, and then leaning to that leg lunge during the contraction, but that's what helped bring him down. And when he came out, we realized like why it was taking so long is because his arm was wrapped around his back like this. He was like patting himself on the back, so that made it, his shoulder made it wider and harder for him to come down. So when he came out like this and then shot his arm right out. So that's the only reason why it took a little bit longer for him to come out. But overall, the whole labor was so much faster. With my daughter, I labored for 19 hours. With him, it was 4 hours. It's important to move around because gravity will be on your side. Like when you're moving around, literally standing up, your baby is coming down. If you're laying down, baby is not gonna like come down as fast compared to standing up and moving around and making that baby maneuver all the way down to come out. So definitely move around as much as you can. Tip number 4 is to create a bag or a space that brings you peace, that brings you positive energy. With creating a bag, I'll link down below what was in my hospital bag, but I had a bag of labor relief. Some things that I had in there was like a pool noodle to be rubbed on my back, which I ended up not really liking, but you know, you want to bring different things for potentially that will help you. I had my diffuser, so I had lavender essential oil diffused within the room, and that was really helpful. That helped me be really relaxed during labor. I'll link down below what was in my hospital bag so you guys can add that to your hospital bag. And then creating a positive space. You want to have people in the room that will give you like that positive energy. You don't want any tension in there. You don't want family members in there that like gives you anxiety. Just makes you feel uncomfortable. You really want to feel comfortable. Like this is your space that you're about to give birth to. You want to focus on that and not focus on somebody over there looking at you wrong, or you know, things like that. So you want to have like that positive space there. So you want to have positive people in there. Also say like positive affirmations. So with those positive people, they're your support team, they're your encouragement. My doula, my nurses, my husband, my midwife, they were all there helping me, and they were all in my ear, you know, saying you can do this, breathe, you're almost there, your baby's coming. So like one thing I'm really proud of myself during my natural labor and birth, that I did not say I can't. I know a lot of women be like, I can't. But because of those positive people that were in the room and those positive things that they were saying to me, it made me feel strong. It made me feel like I can do this. Like I never said I can't. I was just like, okay, this is what I gotta do. Like this is what I want. This is one step closer to meeting my baby boy. Just, I get chills every time. Like the beauty and power of a woman's body is like incredible. Just the thought of that and having them there all in the room, it just made me feel like I can do this. Like this is what my body is meant to do. You just gotta just be positive. Like I can do this, I can do this. Never say I can't. And those open palms, I don't know, for some reason those open palms and saying I can do this just helped me so much. And tip number 5 is to be open-minded. Although I planned for this natural birth, you know, I took these birthing classes, I practiced this, I did this and all that stuff, I was still open-minded just in case it did not happen that way. I was open-minded if anything went wrong or health-wise or anything like that for me and or the baby. If I had to get epidural or if I had to get a C-section, that I was fine with that, because my #1 priority is me coming out healthy and alive and my baby coming out healthy and alive. Just listen to your midwives, listen to your doctor, listen to your doula. If they feel like something like, I think we should do this, I don't think this is working out, let's try to do this so you can get some rest, let's try to do this, because emergency wise, don't feel like you're a failure just because your birth didn't go as you planned. Of course, many moms write out birth plans. You know, I had a birth plan in my head. Sometimes it doesn't go that way, and that is perfectly okay. Please do not beat yourself over that my birth plan didn't go as planned, or I didn't give birth vaginally, I had a C-section. All births are beautiful no matter what. So please be open-minded when you are planning this natural birth, because sometimes it does not go exactly as planned. So those are my 5 tips on how to prepare yourself for a natural labor and a natural birth. I hope this video was very informative. If you have any questions at all, please leave a comment down below. I'm pretty transparent about motherhood, birth, breastfeeding, basically everything. So please leave a comment down below if you have any questions at all. Remember, I will link down below all the important videos that I mentioned in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and also hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.